and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So right now, me and my two best friends from high school are in Cape Cod for the weekend, which is so exciting. It is so cold. It is nippy. It is... Can you guys hear me? It is brisk, but it is sunny, and that makes up for everything. Especially exciting today because we are headed to Nantucket for the day. Now, how did we end up on Nantucket? Because we originally thought Martha's Vineyard, right? But it is the off season. Right now it's about mid-November, and so everything's kind of starting to shut down and close, and the ferry that goes from Hyannis, where we're staying, from Hyannis to Martha's Vineyard, not running. So we would either have to travel an hour to Woods Hole, which I would love to visit to see the Woods Hole Institute, but we just don't have time for that, and then take the ferry from there, which is another hour, or we can just go straight here from Hyannis to Nantucket, which is also like an hour ferry. So that's what we're gonna do. And Nantucket is also like a bucket list item to visit, so I'm so excited. I think a lot of stuff will probably be like still closed down because it is the off season, but I think there's still gonna be some stores open, some restaurants. Like, people live on the island, so there's still stuff open, and people visit in the off season. I just hope we don't get too cold. I think we're gonna do lots of shopping. I think that's on our list. Since this was such a last minute switch up, like up until last night we thought we were going to Martha's Vineyard, we don't really have a direct outline or itinerary, so today we're gonna kind of create one, and I think it'd be fun to take you guys along and to share. And then also, for any of you guys that are thinking of visiting Cape Cod, Nantucket in the off season, you have an idea of some things that you could do. So everyone is ready. We're about to leave. You guys want to say hi? Hello. Oh my gosh. We are currently in line. We do not have tickets yet. Ali is trying to get us tickets, but hopefully there's some left. But we're gonna wait in line regardless and hope for the best. Yeah. Thank you.
Do you have to stay there until like 30?
What? Wait, what? Pro tip, buy your tickets before, unless you want to spend 12 hours on the island. So.
Come back in.
We have landed in Nantucket. It is the most beautiful, perfect day. It's chilly, but not too cold. The sun is out, bright blue skies. We're gonna go get brunch because we're starving.
Wait, we have to go on the sidewalk.
We do, but good vibes, good vibes.
My orange juice really kills the vibe.
I should not be drinking this because my tummy is gonna literally kill me, but when in Nantucket.
So good.
Should've got the waffles.
We have just finished brunch. It was delicious. I'm feeling a little tipsy from my Aperol Spritz, and we're gonna go blow all of our savings at all the cute little stores and boutiques here. Do a little shopping. That's next on the itinerary. There's so many cute little boutiques and stores open right now, so we're gonna go do that ASAP. Bye. How much?
Honestly, for that price, I think I'd buy it.
How much is it?
Price of the quality.
What price?
It's $3.40. It's actually not bad. I'm jaded already.
Do you think this sweater is, or this one, it's real cashmere? Probably. It's very soft. If you guessed almost $500, you would be correct. We have stopped to take some photos, which I think is going to be the vibe for today. But on the list today for me to purchase is I'd like to find a scarf and some gloves for myself, and I'd like to find some Christmas gifts for my mom and my two sisters. I got my dad a shirt yesterday, so he's checked off. But I'm thinking either like shirts or sweaters, or maybe like cute little trinkets or something. So that's what we're focusing on. Maybe a necklace. A necklace would be nice. Maybe something for my landlady. She's great. I just want to spend so much money. Like, if you've watched my other vlogs, you know I'm a little bit of a shopaholic. Going someplace like this is like really dangerous for my soul. So I'm kind of hoping everything is like insanely expensive so I can't afford it. But at the same time, I want to buy everything. So that might not stop me. But we'll see. We'll see what we get. So in the spur of the moment, whenever we were rushing to buy our tickets this morning, we accidentally got some for like 8:20 in the evening, which normally would be fine, but everything in the off season right now closes around like 4:35, and so we didn't want to be stuck here for like 4 hours with nothing to do. So we just went to another ferry and booked different tickets for $20, so significantly less, but it's on the slow ferry. So instead of an hour, like a 50-minute ride, it's now like 2.5 hour ride. And I get seasick, so you know what? We're gonna cross our fingers on that one, but that's for future Ali to like, that's for future Ali to worry about. So, but we got our tickets home. We're leaving around 5:30 p.m. So we're gonna shop for the next few hours, probably get a late lunch and see where the rest of the day takes us. There is minor flooding going on here in Nantucket, but it seems relatively under control. I feel like I'm like,
I put your feet down.
we're all gonna run to the bench. We're running to the bench. Janelle, what the hell? Come on. Set it up.
Set it up, girl.
And actually, we're hopping on the bench. We have stopped and grabbed some snacks. What'd you guys get?
Ooh, check it out. I asked for a bowl, he gave me a jug.
Whoa, what is that?
Clam chowder, baby.
Clam chowder. And you got a lobster roll?
Lobster roll.
Wow.
Freaking juicy.
I got mozzarella sticks. I don't eat seafood, but we're gonna eat a little snack. These are kind of a meal. But we're gonna eat and then we're gonna go to dinner later. And then we're gonna go to the Whaling Museum and see if that's open. That's right over the side. But it's been such a lovely day. The weather is holding out. We are enjoying our meals and it's just been good. Thank you.
Where did you read it was $23?
I thought it was free. We have found a little dock with the sun, and we are now, of course, taking some photos again. And we all have our little Nantucket hats on and look super cute. And we're gonna hang out here, take some more photos, and then go find a place for dinner and drinks before we head back onto the ferry. I'm back. It is actually like 2 weeks later from whenever I went to Nantucket, and I just wanted to like kind of end the vlog with some of my thoughts and feelings about the trip, which was incredible. It was so much fun. I don't think I talked about this in the vlog. This is part of a greater trip that I was in Cape Cod, and I posted that vlog a week ago, so if you wanted to check that out and see more about what we did in the general Cape Cod area, definitely recommend. This was such an amazing trip. We got so lucky. I feel like with the weather, the whole weekend was just perfect blue skies. Nantucket was so beautiful. We only explored the tiniest part of the island. It is a large island, and we explored this much of it. We really only stayed on 1 to 2 streets, but we still had a fabulous time. So, you know, I would have loved to get an, if I could afford this, would have loved to get an Airbnb for the weekend there and just like explore that entire island. One thing I wish we had done, but we just ended up not having time for it, was renting bikes. I think renting bikes would have been really fun, and I think there was just still so much we could have done. So this was just like a one-day little snippet of the island, and it was a great time. For Nantucket and Cape Cod in general, I think there's pros and cons for going during the off season. One pro is that that there's not a lot of people. Like, there was clearly a good amount of people that came, but I feel like during the summer it's probably ridiculously crowded, and there were no lines to go into any of the shops. We never had to wait for dinner. We were sat immediately for any sort of like lunch, breakfast, dinner, which was, I don't think that would happen during like peak season. Another pro is that it's cheap. It's so much cheaper. We stayed at an Airbnb in Hyannis on Cape Cod, and I definitely don't think we could have afforded it during the summer and that trip in general. You know, when we were at a restaurant, that last restaurant we went to for dinner, and our server told us that even during peak season the restaurant's prices will rise, and everything there was already like so expensive. So I can only imagine the prices for everything just really increase during peak season, of course, which makes sense. Cons, not as much stuff to do, of course. A lot of the stuff, as you guys saw, closes early. I'm not sure if that's the case during peak season. I have a feeling they probably stay open a lot later, like the shops and boutiques, and just be on the island for longer. But during, you know, mid-November, when it's getting dark at 5 p.m, everything shuts down. You need to be on that ferry. I'm so glad we got on that ferry out at 5 or 6, whenever it was, because if we had stayed till 8, we would have just been out in the cold dark with nothing to do. Keep that in mind. I also wish that we had bought our tickets online for the ferry. We should have considered that. Didn't. Obviously everything worked out fine, but that would have saved us, I think, some hassle and stress if we had booked those tickets earlier. I'm trying to think of like other cons. I guess, you know, just the weather being warmer would have been nice, perhaps. You could have gone to the beach, perhaps. Honestly, I'm really feeling like there's not many cons to going not peak season, besides the weather is colder and there's a little bit less stuff to do. But I think a lot of Nantucket really is still just like shopping and walking around the island. So yeah, no regrets going whenever we did. If you are balling on a budget, highly recommend skipping peak season and going during the off season, because you will still have a fabulous time. I think also matters a lot the people you're with. My best friends from high school, they just make me laugh so hard all the time. Like, we just giggle the entire time. So if you're going with someone that's not the best person to travel with, perhaps you won't have as much fun as I did, but I had a good group, so I had a fun time. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this gave you I mean, I guess we really didn't do too much. We just kind of walked and shopped and ate, but maybe it gives you a little insight of what Nantucket is like during the off season. If you guys have any recommendations for other places to go during the off season, definitely let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next adventure. Mwah.